Hello, Dr. Byron Bucky Phillips, MBA, your professor of business, management, and leadership, and your consultant in business, management, leadership and happiness, and the art of listening. The topic of this video is the art of listening. Are you an effective listener? Most people would honestly say no. In 50 years of professional work, teaching, consulting, leading, I've only known one truly effective listener. How many courses have you taken in listening? There are none, although I'm beginning to think we should have undergraduate business and MBA and doctoral level business courses on listening. That's how important listening is. The late, great Stephen Covey was fond of saying, seek to understand rather than to be understood. Remember that when you're listening to people with issues, problems, feedback. Enter their world and listen to what they're saying. Most people think they have to solve the problems of other people. So they interrupt many times and even inject their own autobiographies. This is what I did, or this is what I recommend. People do not want you to solve their problems. The art and science of listening involves you listening carefully with empathy and compassion, and at most, offering some alternatives for behavior for the person seeking to be understood. 20 years ago, I witnessed this issue in bold relief. I was in a restaurant waiting for a group of people when at an adjacent table was a woman who was very stressed out, experiencing anxiety, possibly depression. Wine glass in one hand, fork in the other, pushing the food around the plate, but not eating. Just continuing to complain about her husband, ex-husband, children, stepchildren, colleagues at work, friends. And the very wise man sitting across from her simply would repeat, that's a problem. That's a problem. I was amazed at this man's self-discipline, at not offering advice, but he was doing her a great service by listening, not criticizing, talking, or offering unwarranted advice. So remember, seek to understand, not to be understood. Don't offer advice unless you are really convinced the person needs nudged to the next level. If you listen long enough and have them ruminate on the issues, they may solve the problem without your direct interference. Listen.